What's up, everybody? We're back some more Overdrift. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Dr. Aardvark, MD, Satan, and Fox Anderson for being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, you go to patreon.com/link in the description.
Yeah.
And today we're showing off some more of the new stuff in the new build.
Experimental branch.
And we're going to see if anything's changed, because the last one threw me for a loop, and I didn't even bother to look at the patch notes again, even though...
I mean, it's experimental branch. The
Yeah.
patch notes change like on the hour as long as he's awake.
Yeah.
Chimeric is busy.
So we're going to take Salvo, but we will eventually not have a weapon. This is temporary weapon.
Ah.
And then we are going to reroll, because it's not here. We're going to use the new Warp Strike. So the new Warp Strike, the way Warp Strike used to...
Warp Shield.
Warp Shield.
Warp Strike's something different.
Yeah, that's true. Previously, when the Warp Shield would go off, it would teleport you in a random direction, and you could tell where you're going to teleport because there was a little indicator that would circle around you.
Yeah.
And you'd teleport wherever like the little nub on the circle was. Now, when it breaks, you're intangible for 0.75 seconds, and in this state, you can control which way you teleport.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat. It does some damage teleporting in, damage teleporting out. It's just a good time all around. And now, because we're doing a shield build, of course I'm going to use Hull Breaker.
Yeah. That makes sense, right?
It will. It will. Because you see, Hull Breaker is all about smashing people in the face with his face. And I don't care about having 30% less shield because I'm going to Tempest break the hell out of this.
Yeah.
So
Having a Tempest breakable shield means you don't care how much shield power it's got.
Yeah.
Or shield durability it's got. In fact, less shield means it'll break more often.
Yeah. So let's see if I can... I'm just going to bump this guy. See, woo! You see, notice I had that second of aim ability?
Yeah.
And in that state, you're invulnerable, so it's kind of nice. Let's see. Let's get some regeneration.
Not a bad idea.
Ow.
Ally specialist.
No. We're gonna get some galvanic outburst. Not only because that's going to strengthen our shield a little bit, but that counts as a
Secondary form of
damage because we're gonna want to hidden power.
Nice. Oh.
We'll just blink. Volatile shields. Also,
big.
and I think that also counts as a secondary form of damage.
Yep.
Well, see you later, friend.
Quantum decoherence.
Maybe not. Skirmish is fine though. We're gonna be bumping into people a lot.
I mean, there's also efficiency, which will be huge later.
It's true.
It's like that'll help you more later.
Yeah.
The other one will. Although,
we'll get this now. It's fine.
yeah, actually, as long as you don't grab charge shot, that's actually really good with salvo. Just in general.
I think I'm gonna get discharge, not because I'm ever really gonna be focusing on discharge, but it's going to get me closer to
Hidden power.
Hidden power.
Sure.
And I want a hidden power probably as soon as possible.
Yeah, why not?
So I did this build on stream, kind of just, testing it out as a joke. And, like, I started the build with, like, wildly different stuff. And, like, I wasted, like, 8 talent points. And then just pivoted halfway through. And then it was so good it became a top 10. So I'm going to see what we can do now that I'm going for it. But I also don't know what's changed about it, if anything. Let's see.
You don't want rapid reconstruction.
No. Polar inversion doesn't really matter.
No.
I don't want regenerative shields.
No.
Shield effect radius is fine. I can grab that.
And it's more shield effect power too.
Yeah.
Because you want to blink into things.
Yes. That's going to be part of my strategy. I just kind of bleep, bleep. I'm going to blink everywhere.
Yeah.
Kinetic
boost is huge for this.
Yep.
Or rather, kinetic boost itself is good for this, but it leads to emergency systems, which is huge for this.
Yes.
And it turns out emergency systems stacks with the warp strike safety. So you can just be safe for quite some time when your shield breaks.
Yeah.
There you go.
So let's get rid of this weapon. Wasn't doing me much good anyway.
Flash shielding.
Flash shielding is pretty good for something like this.
Because you're eventually
Energize shield is also good.
Flash gets you to Tempest.
Yep. But Tempest changed. Its prerequisites are now Flash shielding and Deadly Wake.
Which is fine.
Which means that I want to get Thrust, but I want to get Deadly Wake anyway because I want to get the Blink for other shenanigans.
Yep.
Stabilization is fine because I am getting Strafe this run.
What? You get Strafe?
Let's see.
There's improved thrusters. There's.
So you're also going to want hull strength and stuff like that.
Adaptive armor. Aegis will get you to.
A lot of things here I want and need.
Yeah, you want pretty much all of those purples off for being honest.
I'm actually going to get improved thrusters first because the sooner I can get Tempest Break online, probably the better.
Okay. Well, there's Deadly Wake.
Oh, Revelation, so
good. I know.
Oh, no, hold off.
Oh, boy. Blink.
Oh, God, Tempest Break, I miss you so much. Blink, blink.
Oh, that train's getting out. That's sad.
Yeah.
Whee!
I'm a pinball wizard. Again, Energize Shield is so good, but I need so many of these things.
You need so many things.
I want hull strength for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Energize Shield is faster shield cooldown.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rare. I'm gonna go for it.
Whee!
Tempest Break. Okay.
There you go.
So now
you have a very small shield, but it will recover very quickly after it breaks. Oops.
That's how you get inside.
Boost!
Ta-da!
I was definitely concerned yesterday. I was like, you went that entire build with no boosts.
Yeah.
It was rude. And here you go today, which is nice because you have Deadly Wake. Because Deadly Wake looks so good now.
We'll start with the hull strength action.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's such a good looking boost.
Bonk.
Oh, even the warp shield. Oh, the warp shield has a. Or is that volatile shields? I think. I can't tell which.
I mean, it all happens.
I can't tell which one of that is doing the swirl. I think volatile shields is the one doing the swirl. Ooh, make you chunk.
Well, we could take one of those.
There's your blink.
We're gonna get Blink. They upgraded Blink. It does 100 damage as opposed to 25, which indirectly buffs displacement, and we're gonna get both of those.
What? Oh, that's why you need strafe.
They changed Obsession. Obsession, recursive mods are getting additional time. You get -3 total maximum hull and maximum shields for each additional mod gained by Obsession. So it doesn't count stuff you've already gotten, and it doesn't count Obsession itself, and it doesn't count the wild mod you pick. It only counts the doubled one that it gives you.
Right. So it is, for everything past Obsession, it is technically worse than it was before, because it's 3% as opposed to 1% per.
Yes.
So it's 3% per pair. So
but it hits you far less often.
You're right.
The
way it was before, you could grab it now and immediately take a -4% hit.
With the adaptive armor.
And now you can pick it up and lose nothing. Good blink.
I'm gonna be blinking here, there, and everywhere, baby.
That's the idea. You need stabilization.
Yeah, we'll work on getting that going.
Just blink into him and murder him.
Yep.
That's
going to be my game plan.
You've gone full on Diablo blink. Just blink for offense.
Just call me Li Ming, baby.
Yeah. Blink.
Still need to get the emergency systems.
Yes.
That's like the next thing on my hit list.
You definitely don't want rapid reconstruction.
More energized shields though. Like I want Juggernaut too, but
yeah, energized shields is just good.
That shield cooldown is gonna be like the big ticket item.
Yes.
Oh, just my XP going everywhere. Come back, XP. Thank you.
That's what I felt like when ME was a thing.
Windows me?
Yeah. I said come back, XP.
I didn't know what you were talking about, so I just said the first me thing that came to my mind, and it turned out to be the correct thing, so yeah. I'm going to pretend like I did that on purpose.
Yeah. I'm going to pretend you did too.
Keeps giving me energized shields, but I need other stuff.
Yeah, you do need other things.
Skirmish is good. Gives me that plus 25% crash damage.
Windows XP was great. Windows ME was... I suppose dating ourselves there, considering...
At least it wasn't Vista. I purposely downgraded back to XP when
Vista
I got a new computer
so
that had
bad.
Vista. I hated Vista so much.
Vista was rough. Vista was like Windows 8 all over again, but worse. There's a reason.
Boosted.
There's a reason why in the IT crowd they had that line with the bomb defusal robot malfunctioning. It's a boost. What operating systems it use? Vista. We're going to die.
Ta-da!
You're violent with those blinks. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, better turn speed.
Let's see. I want that for strafe. I want this for emergency systems though. So we're gonna get that first. Wee. Wrong game, James.
When Silk Song! I want it so bad. Oh, you don't have a weapon. That's... Because your shield is breaking so often, so
yeah.
Death Blossom would be so good.
Let's get more crash damage.
Blink.
Bonk.
Woo. Nice.
Just re-angle a little bit. Well, might as well get force armor.
Hull damage resistance, crash knockback resistance. A lot of good things there. Ooh, careful not to blink into his tail.
I'm just gonna blink into everything.
Did you say Abe Lincoln?
Yes.
Oh. It said, hey, Blinken. Oh, that's a good movie.
This is gonna really go off the rails once I get a couple more things.
Systems and
displacement.
Displacement, yeah.
Again,
you don't.
Temptress. But we're gonna get the absorption for safety.
A lot of things go boost.
A A lot of things go boost.
A lot of things go boost. How about you, Lee? What do you think? What would you say is your favorite Mel Brooks movie? I know. That's a hard question because there are a lot of good choices. Is that for me? I think it is Men in Tights.
Oh,
but that's a hard question. I know.
Oh. Ah.
You got Spaceballs. You got Blazing Saddles.
Phantom Strike gives me more crash damage. That's rare. And it's more teleporting.
It's true.
I need maximum teleports.
You would be teleporting a lot, yes. You got Young Frankenstein. You got The Producers. Producers is very, very good. I am partial to musicals, so that's actually a very close call for me. I still think that Robin Hood Men in Tights is my favorite, but Producers is a very close second. There you go. Nice and safe. You've got freaking History of the World Part 2. I don't think that one's anyone's favorite Mel Brooks movie, but it could be.
Oh, man.
I know, I'll make it.
You put me on the spot.
I know.
If I had to pick one just off the cuff, I think it would have to be Spaceballs.
Okay.
It's so tough.
No, I know. And I legitimately don't think there's a wrong answer here.
It was recently John Candy's birthday. I miss John Candy. Also, they're One Punchy.
Good old Warbringer.
How dare you bring that name to my house? So now we just blink around, get some more XP so we can finish getting everything we need to do. I scattered that.
Yeah, that XP kind of went. Well, I said that XP, but it's probably XP.
Got him.
No strafe.
Yeah, I need strafe, but I was like, focus shields.
A strafe.
But yeah, I need strafe.
Boost again!
Not that I'm going to be strafing much because I'm bad at it, but I need it.
You need it for her prerequisite.
But now I can be like, left blink, right blink. Well, no, until I get displacement, I can't blink left and right. Displacement will allow me to blink left and right, though.
Correct. Strafe will allow you to shift left and right, right?
Yes.
But you can't blink to the sides.
But I only move in blinks.
That's not true. You could take a bunch of grandeur and only move in blinks if you really wanted to.
Well, no, because grandeur reduces the size of your blinks, because blinks are based on your movements. Oh, Are
they?
Yeah. I was inside him for a while. Okay. Displacement. Now our blinks are going to be even blinkier.
To be fair, Lee, your blinks are based on your movement. But your warp shield is based on your radius.
Well, yeah.
So that one you could still move that way. And just blink in place. Anything gets close, you just blink and damage.
Boop. Just blink in, blink out. Put your left blink in, put your left blink out.
Put your left blink in, you shake it out about.
You do the inky blinky and you blink. And that's what you do.
All right, I'm gonna do a follow-up question.
I kept on like blinking backwards.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Trying to figure out what was causing that.
Probably displacement. Doing weird things. But if you say Spaceballs is your favorite, I'm gonna do another shift then. What's your favorite Rick Moranis film? Ah, no! I'm gonna hit you with the hard ones while we're doing this experimental branch.
Oh.
Because he was in a lot of good films.
I feel like the easy answer is Ghostbusters.
That's
But
a good one.
But he was good in, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, he was good in Little Giants.
Yep.
Oh,
He was
man.
good in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
It wasn't as popular, but I was a big fan of him.
You're a musical guy, so...
Well, that's true, that's true. I was going to say, it wasn't as popular, but I was a fan of him in Brewster's Millions. How about the Flintstones? Maybe not one of the best ones.
We don't talk about the Flintstones. Poor Rick Moranis and John Goodman. I thought the movie looked great. Like, it looked the way it should have. It's just the content of the movie needed work.
And then, of course, obviously, Dark Helmet, Spaceballs.
Yes.
Hence the the segue.
Yeah.
there was a logic there.
I don't think Spaceballs is my favorite Rick Moranis movie.
I agree.
Just like I don't think it's my favorite John Candy movie. My favorite John Candy movie is probably Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's a good choice.
Although, there could be an argument for Cool Runnings.
There's no argument for Cool Runnings.
How dare you? Come on. Come on, Seraph, hit me. Right here.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. If you're a Disney fan, he was the voice of Rut and Brother Bear.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, that double blinking that I was like, what is that? That's Phantom Strike.
Oh, right. I forgot you took that.
I'm just a blinking fiend.
Nailed it.
Now, whatever we do, we can never take apotheosis. For the record.
Apathesis.
But we can't get it right.
Apathesis.
Bonk, bonk.
Bonk, bonk, blink.
Yeah.
Kyonk, kyonk, and blink.
Kyonk, kyonk, and blink. Let's see. We could get some Defiance.
You could, but you don't really need it. You don't do self-damage. Ooh, obsession.
Late obsessions aren't bad anymore.
I know. You got a lot of galvanics and energized shieldings that you want.
Mostly energized shieldings, but...
A stretch.
Okay. So I don't think there's anything else we need for the build. I think we got everything that's necessary for the build. There's a little bit of snake left. I was wondering where the waves have gone.
Where have all the waves gone?
See, there's a left blink.
Yeah.
See, now my problem with left and right blinking is that I don't have an indicator to know where I'm going to be. And when I want to blink right on top of someone's face...
Yeah.
It's like, I do have a circle, so I can sort of calibrate with that, but...
If you used it more often, you'd be able to pinpoint it better. And you have a circle while your shield's up.
Yeah.
Which, it's often not, because you're...
Well, it comes back really quick.
It does. That's what Tempest is for.
The only times I'm vulnerable is...
Core shielding.
I also want to get focus shields for extra power.
Extra power.
But we're not there yet.
It's like, that is one of the things with this build, is it's a little less powerful than some of the other things we've been doing. It's still very good.
It still packs a bit of a punch.
Oh, yeah. And it's quite safe. Despite the fact that it's literally all about blinking into things.
Yeah. Look, you put your left blink in, you put your left blink out. I was just... I'm everywhere and I'm nowhere.
The cooldown, the safety cooldown of the warp shield plus emergency systems actually gives you quite a long window of intangibility.
Yes.
You are only vulnerable
for a very short amount of time.
I don't even think it's a full second at this point.
Probably not.
Like your shield pops and you're like, in shield. You are in, there's your shield. Like...
let's see.
Might be a little strong.
We can get 2 energized shields to make the shield cool down even faster. But at this point, I just want more power. Because then I can get weaponized shields, which is even more power.
Technically yes.
No, technically about it. They're constantly within my shield range.
Unless your shield is breaking.
Yes, but I believe that will count the shield pop.
Suppose an order of operations, I guess. Theoretically, the shield popping. I'd be curious if it was like the first pop counts as in the shield, and then the second pop counts as out. Would be my guess.
That's how I presume it works. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Because you get a pop at the start of the blink, and then a second pop at the end of the blink when the shield actually disappears.
Well, once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Pringles.
I have never liked Pringles as much as other people.
Oh, what? Well, there goes that sponsorship.
Look, if they want to sponsor me, I will say that Pringles are the best chips known to chipdom.
Chipdom.
But until that day happens, I don't need Pringles. I don't like them that much. Should probably get channeling at some point too, but let's go.
Weaponized shields. Well, that's because most chips, not all chips, but most chips kind of are like slices of potato that are then cooked in some way.
Yes.
Versus Pringles, which are like
an amalgamation.
Mashed potatoes made into chip form.
An amalgamation of starch and chemicals.
Yeah. I find that Pringles is very good with their flavors, but the chip itself does tend to be subpar compared to many other brands. They stack good though.
Yes.
Because they are processed to stack good.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's a selling point, but let's get 2 energized shields. We'll blink here, we'll blink there. Did take a little bit of damage there.
Yeah. And again, I know a lot of people looking at this, the new Obsession, are just like, the 3% is worse than it was before, so Obsession's not as good now. And it's, you're trading the safety of not having to pay for your earlier ones for the penalty of subsequent ones being a little more painful. But even then, it's still worth it for the consistency of your wild mods.
Yeah. So you're not penalized for taking it late.
If anything, yeah.
And it only penalizes you for the extra ones that you take. So if you think of it that way, the penalty is only like 1.5 instead of 3. Because previously it was 1, but it counted everything.
Right. So it's less painful the more wild mods you have when you pick it up.
I definitely want channeling. I don't need to worry about revelation nearly as much now.
It's true. In fact, I would... although, once again, revelation doesn't count against obsession anymore. Before it was like, okay,
Yeah.
If you take obsession and revelation, you're still losing the 1% from revelation, or I guess the revelation as part of obsession.
I was thinking of it as more of just a pure numbers game where revelation I would get 3, whereas 3 for 2, whereas with obsession I get 4 for 2. And then with them combined, I would still get 4 for 2.
Actually, keep in mind, once again, the thing with obsession, even obsession obsession would not only not count revelation against obsession, but it also wouldn't count the revelation gains against obsession.
Yeah.
Because again, obsession, so you would pick up 4 for 1 when you, that way.
Well, no, ignore the downsides of obsession. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about pure numbers.
Pure numbers.
Pure numbers of wild mods.
Yeah, pure numbers of wild mods.
If you have with obsession,
if you have obsession, you have to take 2 mods to get 4 copies of something. Versus if you take obsession and revelation, you'd only have to pick up 1 mod, but revelation is the second mod, so it's still 2 for 4.
Yes.
It's in both cases it's 2 for 4.
Yes.
It's just the difference now is that before it was with obsession alone, it was 2 for 4, costs you 4%. And then with revelation, before it would still cost you 4%. And now it's either 6% with just obsession or just 3% with obsession revelation.
Welcome to our new show, Ultra Calculations.
There's a lot of math there. Basic the Cliff Notes version, boost. Cliff Notes version, it is actually mathematically safer to take obsession and revelation together, whereas before it was strictly a bad idea aside from the consistency if you were looking for one specific wild mod.
Yeah.
Now it's actually mathematically better for you to take it.
Come on, guys, do some damage to me.
They can't. You only have like a 0.8 seconds where you're actually vulnerable at any given time.
That's the point.
It's too good.
Nah.
The whole thing with emergency systems way back when had almost no cap on how low you could get the cooldown on your shield. Therefore, you could basically be emergency systems forever. And then that was nerfed because that was obviously too strong. And here, having it stack with the warp shield might be getting too close back to what that was before.
Nah. This is fine.
This is clearly super fun, but you're also... How many times have you been just ping-ponging around in a cloud of enemies and mines and basically not cared because they can't hurt you fast
but
enough?
this build needs that because otherwise I have no offense. My offense is putting my face in the middle of things and hoping for the best.
Yeah, but if it works with no danger, it's too strong.
Oh, look, there's danger.
There's still some danger, sure, but you need to have a lot of bullets or a really well-timed laser. Because, like, you're already back to full. And you were in the thick of it for a second there. And now you're fine. Like I don't think I'm going to be saying bananas. I don't see it happening.
But James, you just said bananas.
Oh shit! Got him.
I'm just gonna sit here.
But this is what experimental range for. See, like that hurt you.
Look, yeah, see?
But you're
I
also
almost died.
You didn't. You're also immediately back to full.
They nearly killed me, James.
No, they had you down to half. And then you were back to full within like 3 seconds.
They almost killed me. You don't even care.
No, I don't.
Jeez.
This build is not as fast at murder as some of the old builds, but I feel like this is... I feel like if you were... As long as you're really good, you won't die with this build.
Yeah, but I'm not really good, so I'm gonna die with this build.
No, I know, but I mean, like... Vogelspin could probably just go until he got bored.
No, there's always an end cap.
That XP just scattered across the winds. Yes, that's right. The winds of space.
Look, there's such a thing as like space sails.
They
Solar winds.
Space sails don't use wind.
Solar wind.
Solar wind, I think, is technically a thing. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Galvanic Outburst has been changed slightly. It gives you 2% shield effect power. I feel like it also did something else before. It cannot be triggered by self-damage. I think that was the change.
Oh, yeah, that's huge, actually.
Thankfully, I don't do self-damage.
That's true. I mean, you could. You still have discharge.
Except I don't have a... Yeah, I mean...
You can still shoot it without a weapon. That's an old build, Lee.
Yeah, I know, but like for some reason I remember testing it out and it not charging, so I was like, maybe it was something that was changed and I have to do more experimenting with.
Yeah, it's just because your shield's down so often. You zap your shield with discharge. It's zap, shield broke.
Blink, blink. See, look, that guy shot. I almost died.
No, you didn't. You took... The only hull damage you took in all of that was hitting that rock afterwards. There were so many bullets and they all just phased through you.
Blinking fiend.
Did you say hey blinking?
You've already made that joke, James.
I know! I want to watch some Mel Brooks. I need to use the sleep. That's what I need.
Sleep is for sleepers to sleep.
Uh-huh. I'm a sleeper, and I sleep sleeps.
You heard it here first. James is a sleeper agent.
I mean, how many times have I tried to kill you here in Milk Drift?
You know, you got a point.
I secretly work for Chimeric, trying to get you to stop breaking things. Yeah, see, that one hurt a little, but you're back to full.
I'm gonna die. You
Fine.
don't even care.
You're fine. That is a lot of bullets.
See, now we're getting to the part of the program where...
Yeah, you're back to full.
Look, James, I could have died.
You couldn't have. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could have, but it was...
I could have died. You don't even care.
I don't think so. God, could you take Sanctuary?
Yes?
Because that makes it so that your shield only recovers when it... Or no, that's Tempest.
They both do that.
They both do that. What was the benefit of Sanctuary again?
It gives you extra power, and it regens itself the lower it gets. Like, I could take Sanctuary with this. But it would technically make my shield break less often because it would recover more often, and it would... Oh, my brain just stopped. It would do something else. A lot of things happening here.
A lot of things happening, and they don't really seem to affect you all that much. You also have the answers that you have a level.
Yeah.
Apathesis!
No!
Apathosis! Applesauce!
Apple sausage.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Last stand.
Yes!
So what was I saying? I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
Something
Sanctuary would make my shield go off less often, both because it recovers more, and the mods to get it would make my shield bigger and more durable.
Okay.
Bonk.
Almost a 200.
Oh. See, look. You see that damage I just took?
Uh-huh.
You don't even care.
You see how little your hull cared?
Oh, I was inside him.
It was scary for a moment. Then things happen there. You blink away and the enemies are just like, fire in every direction. We don't know where he went. I'm looking at the screen like, I don't know where you went. You blunked like 3 times back to back.
Yeah.
Wave 200.
With a singularity. And the singularity didn't go away.
I was gonna say, the singularity is supposed to go away. Chimeric! See, this might actually hurt you because of the singularity.
Last stand.
Last stand! You're in the singularity. You're safe. Your shield's back. You're fine. Again, all that did was make your shield smaller, man. It's going to break even more often.
Zip zap, zoomity bop. I'm just going for speed. Blink.
True hull breaker. Here we go.
Got him.
There's a boost in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm boosting.
I like the pause
Got
in
him.
this.
Huh?
You just like zoom, blink, zoom, pause, blink.
I want to get this happy guy. Help!
Well, blink at him.
I can't. I'm scared.
You can.
Blink.
Oh. That was something.
I beat Wave 200.
Yes, you did. That's a new Scion. That's a new Scion and a leftover piece of the Seraph, but it wasn't Wave 200.
Wave 202, baby.
I know.
Yeah. So see, look, I'm not immortal.
You're not immortal, no.
When it goes bad, it goes real bad. I'm surprised I even managed to beat the Seraph. I was just panic flying.
You were panic flying at that point.
Just...
I feel like if you weren't panic flying, you might have been fine.
No, it was all panic all the time.
Nah.
But there you go. There's the new Warp Shield. Clearly, you can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Ah, God. Everything's so scary in this game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and we'll see you guys next time.
Blah.